Happy Wednesday. This is Coffee and Conversation with Jennifer, Simplicity Coach, and I want to remind you that organizing isn't complicated. Money is a renewable resource and time is sacred. So welcome, and today's topic is more of a question and also in conjunction to a conversation that I had this weekend. So is our stuff the chain or the anchor? A friend of mine came by on Sunday and we were talking about homes and the size of homes and the stuff that's in it and the stuff that's in the garage and the outside, and we all just have stuff, and I don't live in a home that you would consider large, at least by not modern standards. And even I was explaining to her that I find that stuff can feel heavy, and it can feel, we use words like handcuffs or chains, and she agreed, and her partner are looking for a home, and they're trying to keep it on more of a small size. So why is it that our stuff can feel heavy? Things are really easy to accumulate. It's more fun, especially if you like to shop. It's way more fun to bring things in than it is to let things go, unless you're me. I love to get rid of stuff, but I still bring it in too. I'm not immune to things coming in, and I have a very particular level. Like, I know if I get over a level, then there's just too much stuff and things need to be sold, they need to be donated, they need to be thrown away, whatever the right avenue is for that item. But I'm actually going to read you this from, it's Revelations 3, and it's verse 17. And this was in some of my Bible study this morning. And to give you a little context, this is one of the 7 letters to the churches. And so you can read the whole letter if you're interested, but this is just one part of the letter. You say, I am rich, I have everything I want, I don't need a thing, and yet you don't realize that you are wretched and miserable and poor and blind and naked. Wow. And there's something about this yearning to get things, to get a certain kind of things, in a higher quality, or if we get this, then that means that. And happiness tends to be put on hold, or we think that that thing will make us more happy than the stuff that we have now. And the truth is that's just not the case necessarily. Happiness is something that we can find in each and every moment, and being happy with the stuff that we have, being happy even without the things that we want, or being happy with just the quality of the things that we have, and really looking at our things and starting to ask the question of, does this stuff make me feel weighed down, or does it make me feel lifted up? And from all of my years in organizing and helping women simplify their lives and their homes, the reoccurring comment that continues to come up is, I feel so much free, so much more freer when I let things go. And the only way to do that is to create space. And to create space, stuff has to go away. It has to go out of the home, and it can be pretty fast. It can be a piece of furniture. It can be clothes. Like, it doesn't necessarily matter what it is. But if stuff is starting to weigh you down, then it's a really good question: is this the chain, or is it the anchor? And my answer to that is, our stuff is the anchor, and our relationship to it is the chain. All of our justifications as to why we need something, why we want something, why we can't let it go, where it came from, that just in case and I might need it later, or I'm so mad I got rid of that because I could have used it now. I mean, those thought processes aren't actually serving us. And in fact, it's one of the reasons. It just builds the chain, and the chain gets longer and longer and stronger to our stuff. And the more that we start to let things go, one, you're creating space, but you're also going right at those justifications and the idea of, well, I like this thing because, or I like all my stuff because. And when you start to create space, and when the anchor starts to kind of lift, your relationship with things start to change, and it almost changes immediately. I'm glad this is hitting home for you, Connie. And I don't know that there's any better feeling, and perhaps there is. If you've ever lost a lot of weight, then I can imagine that's very synonymous to the freedom of being not weighed down physically, but being able to be lighter. And when we're lighter, we can move swiftly. We can move in ways that we want to move. Last year when we traveled, I even wrote a blog post. I think I wrote a blog post titled this, "Heavy Luggage Sucks." And if you've ever traveled and you've got a lot of luggage and that's heavy, it weighs you down. It makes it very easy to get around. You're not able to scoot through the airport. You know, you're dragging it through the elevators at the hotel. And when you get home and you unpack the suitcase, it's like, I didn't need the 8 pairs of shoes, and I didn't need the curling iron and the wave wand, and I didn't need all of this other stuff that I took. And so really starting to think through, what do I have and why? Where is my happiness level? Am I feeling way down? And where can I really start to break those chains and think differently about my stuff? So just a little nugget for you today and this week, and I hope you're enjoying this weather. It looks like it's finally turned warm, at least in Gastonia. So I'll catch you next week, 3 o'clock, unless we have something going on and I might be just a few minutes late like I was today. But 3 o'clock on Wednesdays on Facebook, and I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.